Hello everyone. So today we're going to be working on solving systems of equations. This is where you're solving for equations that have multiple variables in them. So it's going to be both x and y to begin with. Okay. So let's start off with a little word problem. So here we have Martinez twins, Carlos and Carlita, are trying to find a way to make money during summer vacation. They decide that they're going to pet sit. And what we're going to be looking for is they want to know how much space they have for each both cat and dog pens, and then how much the startup cost is going to be per pen and all that. So I'll give you a second to go ahead and read that. So the two things we're looking for is we have space, how much space is available. So cat pens will require 6 square feet of space, while dog ones will require 24 square feet, and we have 360. For startup costs, we have $1,280 or $1,280, and dog runs are 32 each, and cat pens are 32 each, and dog runs are $80 each. So using all of that, let's go ahead and write down our equations. So the first step, first we identify and assign variables within the problem. So for this example, let's have everything to deal with dogs be x and anything to do with cats be y. Does not have to be this way, but it's how I'm going to do it. So space, what do we know? We know that cats are 6 square feet, dogs are 24 square feet, and we have available 360. So from here we assign our variables and create the first equation. It's going to be 24x plus 6y equals 360. Now for startup costs, we know that cats are 32, dogs are 80, and we have 1,280. So for here we have 80x plus 32y equals 1280. Now if we combine the two equations together to get that format we want, we have 24x plus 6y equals 360 over 80x plus 32y equals 1280. So the second step is to determine which equation to manipulate so we can get a single variable by itself. So we're going to use the space equation and solve for y. So first we isolate the y terms by subtracting the x terms. That will give us 6y equals 360 minus 24x. Now we get the y alone by dividing both sides of the equation by 6. And that will give us y equals 60 minus 4x. Now that we have the y, we can plug that in to the startup equation to find x. So what we have so far is there on the top. So now that we have what our y equals, we're going to substitute that into the startup equation and find x. This is known as the substitution method. So we have 80x plus 32 times our y, which is 60 minus 4x. All of that equals 1,280. After we combine like terms, we are left with negative 48x equals a negative 640. You notice here both are negative. Alright, now we get x's by itself by dividing by the negative 48, and we get x equals 13. Now I rounded down on this one because we cannot purchase a fraction of a dog run, so that's fine for this instance in this problem. So now that we have x, we go back to our y equation, and we substitute x back in to figure out what y is. So for the space and money they have, they can what? They can get 13 dog runs and 8 cat pens. Alright, so let's debrief about this problem real quick. So from this problem, we found the twins were able to afford and house 13 dog runs and 8 cat pens. So this is what we used. We used the substitution method to solve for our problems. Alright, so now we're going to do more examples of the substitution method. So I want you to keep using the substitution method. These you'll need to finish on your own and then turn in. So make sure you show all of your work. Okay, so here are your practice problems. I will go ahead and leave these here for a little bit. You can go ahead and pause the video and write them down. And just remember, do leave space for work and turn these in. Alright, good luck.